ATX LED manufactures DC lighting systems for new home construction. This is part 2 of our rough-in and trim installation series. In this video, we will trim out 3 different lighting styles using the wire that was installed in part 1. If you haven't seen part 1, click on the link in the description below or in the top right corner. Normally, trim is done after sheetrock. Today, for transparency, we filmed this without drywall, so you can see more detail. Our first example is page 15 in our wiring guide. With our 660 milliamp 6 watt LED with perfect dimming, but without adjustable color temperature. We can attach 10 of these onto a dual channel DC dimmer switch from the DR family of switches. 5 LEDs per channel. This room has 2 groups of 4 lights each, but any number from 1 to 10 LEDs is possible. All 8 will be controlled together. It is possible to split the controls into 2 independent strings on one 2-channel switch. Here is the 2-gang electrical box from the rough-in video. 4 of the LEDs are on the left channel, and the other 4 are on the right channel. In the middle is the 18/5 home run. Remember that the upstream and downstream wire legs were marked with tape. Note, this example does not have color adjustment, so the downstream wires should be taped off for future use. Each channel of a DR2 can have between 1 and 5 LEDs wired in series. In this example, we show the model P023R6, 6 watt, 660 milliamp, 3500 Kelvin, 4-inch fixture. You will need to attach the V-springs before installation. It has one OJ606 connector. This is the mid-range standard fixture. Begin by inserting the upstream wire of the first group of 4 lights into one LED terminal block. Red is plus and white or black is minus. Insert the upstream wire of the remaining light group into the second terminal block. Lastly, hook up DC power to the power terminal pair. Note the power pair is passed through. Either can be in or out. The control bus with the white and yellow wires will be discussed in another video. Next, prepare the seating boxes for the lights. In part 1, we installed the C-Box 4 into the ceiling. The neatest way to prepare this particular circuit is to carefully peel back in line 3 inches of sheath to expose the inner wires. Leave the black negative wire intact and cut and strip the red positive pair. This is a series circuit and direction is important. When connecting the female OJ606 connector, pay attention to the positive and negative markings. The red upstream should connect to the positive and the red downstream should connect to the negative. For the final light in each group of 4, terminate the wire as shown here. Tape up the downstream cable and tuck it into the sealing box. It'll be used for future upgrades. The red positive wire of the upstream end connects to the positive and the white or black connects to the negative. Now the LEDs are ready to be installed. Simply snap together the OJ606 quick connects and insert the V-springs into the slots at the back of the C-Box 4. Once all 8 lights are installed, we can power up the system and test the switch. We're checking that all lights work and that dimming is smooth and even across the lights. If the lights don't come on, then one is backwards. We include a test LED device in the trim kit. You can use that test LED to quickly identify any reverse or cross wiring. A reverse wired test LED will glow red. Another lighting option is shown on page 14 as a simple switch 48-volt circuit without dimming. The advantage of this is cost. For closets and areas that need no dimming, you can save a little bit of money. It is possible to swap the switch out for a dimmer in the future. Please pay attention, these fixtures have two OJ606 connectors. Don't connect the 660 milliamp LED to 48 volts. They are not designed for direct 48 volt operation. We wire these 48 volt lights in parallel. We will be using the simple switch to interrupt the positive DC of the circuit. Connect the DC positive wire from the home run to one pole and the DC positive wire of the upstream switch leg to the other pole. Then jump the negative wires of the home run and the upstream switch leg together with a wire nut. Don't forget the earth ground. The next step is to complete the mounting of the LED into the C-Box 4. Connect a female OJ606 connector to the upstream leg and connect a male OJ606 connector to the downstream leg. In this example, red is positive and black or white is negative. With these OJ606 connectors, upgrading to Tunable White in the future is a simple swap out of the LEDs. In the last light of the circuit, leave the male OJ606 unconnected. It will be used once the room is upgraded to adjustable color temperature, Tunable White. The 48 volt lighting architecture is super simple to install and just requires an on-off switch. No automation or dimming until the client wants to upgrade. And this circuit is complete. Just test it and make sure all the lights come on and that all the lights are at the same intensity. Our last example is from page 17 of the wiring guide. It is for Tunable White. Now it's finally time to use all 4 legs that we set up during Rough-In. Pay very close attention to the wiring manual. Tunable White connects to the switch in a very peculiar way. Between 1 and 5 Tunable White lights may be installed per wall switch. Since this room has 8 lights, we will use 2 DR2 switches operating in a tandem mode. Please see our FAQ for details on placing on-off dimming controls at every doorway of a room for 3-way operation in tandem or virtual 3-way mode. When lights on a DR2 are powered up for the first time, or the number of lights is changed, the switch goes through a self-calibration routine. This is completely normal and to be expected. The lights will cycle between warm and cool white and will also go through different dimming intensities. Once complete, the switch will not need to do this again. You can adjust the color temperature from the wall switch, and you can adjust the brightness too. Please see our DR2 videos for examples on changing color temperature or brightness. It's great that we don't have to change anything in the seating boxes from the previous 48 volt circuit we made. The final step is to swap out the 48 volt lights from the last circuit and replace them with Tunable White lights. It is not necessary to change the wiring of the seating box. This concludes the Rough-In and Trim Out video series. For complete drawings of each circuit shown, please refer to the wiring manual. A link to that is in our description below. We thank you for watching. You may contact us at sales@atxled.com or check out our website. Thank you very much.